The authorities in St. Petersburg, like those in many other Russian cities, have canceled festivals, saying it's inappropriate to hold such events during wartime. Even Christmas and New Year's celebrations will be curtailed this winter. Despite the war, the Russian people continue to go to the theater. Some tell us the world of culture, art, and music provides an escape from hard times, as it had during past wars, like the Chechen conflict.
В 91-м и сейчас, вот конкретно в том произведении, о котором мы с вами
In difficult years like the 90s and now, in the context that you and I are talking about, what helps the most is music. It gives people energy to live differently.
The arts in Russia have been among the casualties of the Ukraine war, with hundreds of artists, including theater performers, fleeing the country after voicing opposition to the conflict or attempting to avoid conscription. Some observers compare the effects to those of the purges of Soviet leader Joseph Stalin in the 1930s, when he began executing people he considered a threat or sending them to the gulags.
Самое ужасное, что каждый день узнаешь о ком-то, кто уехал.
The worst thing is that every day you know that someone else has left the country, and thus the theater culture of Russia is suffering a loss of living forces that has not been seen since the last century.
Among the canceled events is the city's International Cultural Forum, a victim of Russia's new isolation. But not all artists are leaving. Some use their work to defy the Kremlin's policy and give Russians an outlet, a way to show they retain their humanity.
Тоже у нас с Виктором Жаковым была идея не проводить фестивали.
We also thought about suspending our annual festival, but we decided to organize a program with 5 shows that give viewers the chance to laugh, cry, how to face adversity, how to continue being a person.
Artist Ilyana Osipova has been arrested many times for expressing her views against the policies of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Now more than ever, she says, it's important to keep up the protests.
I don't understand how all this can be allowed, because we cannot stop this government, change it. If a tenth of what happens here happened in any other country, the government would have fallen long ago. It is horrible that we allow this. Now they are even talking about using nuclear weapons.
Russia's war in Ukraine, now in its 9th month, weighs heavily every day on the minds of Russians who oppose it. The arts remain a small window through which they can escape what has, for many, become a tragic and endless drama. For the VOA Moscow Bureau, Marcus Harton, VOA News.